Alright, I am here at the bridge to the scary McDark place. Let's go left like usual, but instead of taking the bridge to the village, I'm going to try to follow behind this guy. Because he seems to be... There's a guy that comes from the other building, but there's also a guy that's just already here that seems to rotate clockwise. So if I come up behind him, I should be able to find... I'll try to hug the coast. I should be able to find where the, how you get to the next island? Because there's like there's music playing somewhere, and I imagine you get there from here, and not the other place. But we'll see. I don't see this other person. I'm a little sad that my last ditch oh. Is this docked to nothing? Yes. But we're on our way to that. So we're getting somewhere. Oh, is that him? Oh, he's coming up behind me. I've taken too long of a path around the outside. I gotta stay ahead of him. I imagine there's like video game logic a little bit, like in all stealth games. Where he won't just like spot me the moment I can spot him. Because a core thing of making stealth stuff playable is not making them impossibly perceptive. Or even normal people perceptive, because it's not fair to actually face against. I don't know how to get over there. Maybe you can't? Oh, I think I'm back at the bridge that I came from. Could do with a few more lights. Okay, so maybe I can get that there this way then. So that was just a big circular dark forest that led to a village that I didn't... The doors were locked in, so... This is something, though. But yeah, I'm sad we didn't get to see my death. Or whatever form it took, so I could be sure about what it looks like. Because then there's just no mistake, and I can be like, okay, whatever, these guys are whatever. But I'm not especially worried about them right now. Is there a catcher? Oh. He just crossed a bridge. Maybe they don't loop around the outside. I've only seen them on the back side. Maybe people keep coming out of the buildings and walking to where the music's playing. Which would mean there is music? I mean, there is a bridge? What did I just see? Oh. That's how you get in. I'm leaving. Let's hope he doesn't catch me. There's a tunnel. I don't think he's following me. Okay. That's how you get in. There's a underneath thing. I only knew because there was a flicker. Oh, that's probably the one-string instrument. Sounds cool. There's no way over. Okay, that's dead end. Uh-oh. Did they hear me? Friends? 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 Well, I guess we're gonna see it now. Okay, yeah, okay. They opened his creepy fucking mouth, and I'm like, no! They do attack. God, their mouths are so creepy. Why are their mouths so creepy? What if instead of creepy, they were like not creepy? You know? So they're just hanging out and playing instruments. I guess I'll reset the loop again. We're looping really casually at this point, but I'm like, I don't... My recording's been going on for at least 5 minutes? Yeah. Oop. Wait, what? Didn't I hit meditate till next loop? But because I slept near that thing, it made me meditate, I guess? It made me teleport between the two worlds? That was weird. My recording's been going on for over 5 minutes. And it's, what, a 22-minute loop, I think? And my recording doesn't count how long it took to get there, so we are running out of time. That, if nothing else, that wave has to be coming soon. That's the important thing, is we don't even get the full 22-minute loop, because it takes a while to get there, and our real endpoint is the wave, not the supernova. That's the big deal. Kind of a pain. The no new notes, I don't think. Yeah. Alright, so we're gonna check out the underground thingy now. But, yeah, we have a pretty tight window to explore in. It broke again? It broke again. This is such a weird quirk. Oop. There we go. I'm glad I know how to fix it, but it's weird. The clicking left stick just stops working, and then you... So then you have to do that, and then it works, and you're like, why? So I didn't discover much. I'm still having a good time, because it's the, I just like exploring. And so we discovered in that we saw new places, and that was pretty cool. But we didn't discover in that we haven't figured out still what I'm doing in this place. I don't understand what to do in the dream at all yet. I have not accomplished a single thing. As far as the 3 locks go, I'm just mapping it out of my mind, basically. But the death is basically exactly what I predicted, which is that they're like, "What are you doing in here?" And they like come up to you and they just blow out your candle. So either I'm in for a big shock when the real scare happens, or people are just adorable, and they said that this was like the scary part of Outer Wilds. Like, it's dark, and they blow out your candle, making you wake up. So spooky. They look like parents that are like, this toddler's running around, somebody grab him before he hurts himself. Like, it's really unthreatening, honestly. I'm pretty over it already. That's fine. I don't play Outer Wilds for horror at all. The anglerfish stuff is more of a thing for me to tolerate because of all the rest of the game. Because it's not a good feeling. Oh wait, we're not going here. Oh, where am I? Okay. Here we're going to the next place. It's interesting, lately we're kind of past this place. I haven't been doing anything here. But once I understand how these things interconnect, I'll have more to go on. Once we know what's going on here. Because eventually I assume I'll have to use all 3 of these spots, because you can't access each area's zone without meditating at the right spot. You can travel, but it doesn't really accomplish much. You pretty much just need to wake up. So getting caught is actually useful. So those guys are actually a tool, essentially. Getting caught by those guys allows me to reset the loop, or it lets me get kicked out faster. Granted, the water, it's not that much of a tool. The water does that. You can just jump in the water. Because at some point, I'm sure I'll have to do something in the 3 locations. And so I'll need to go in, find the thing, reset, come back. Oh, I goofed him. I goofed him hard. The secret backdoor stuff is how you get the slideshow. The front door is the normal one. But yeah, I assume I'm under the impression that this is like a privilege of a select few of elites or whoever, or a secret society or something. Because there's just not that much space in this thing. But I mean, it could have been like an arcade machine where you know you take turns or whatever. But they hide it. Why would you hide it unless it's hidden from people, you know? So I'm imagining only a few people were allowed to. I keep trying to click right stick to turn my flashlight on. I imagine only a select group of people were allowed to use these, and now they're essentially the ones that are alive. Everyone else is dead, and they're basically dead, but they're also in a dream. And given the weird mysticness of this, they might genuinely be alive, even if it is a dream of themselves. I don't think this is a digital copy necessarily. This seems to be some sort of magic process instead of a digital copy. Because if it was a digital copy, then it would just be like a clone, and the real them is dead. But this it seems like we're dealing with a reality where spirits or whatever and souls are like a real idea that means anything, and their soul is here, like their person, even if their body is dead. There's a separation there. I don't really think that the human soul is really a thing. Be honest. I think it's some hubris or whatever kind of. It's trying to apply meaning to the fact that we feel important and that this all has to mean something. But we're playing a thing where it's just assumed this is real, so we just kind of go with it, you know. Like when there's vampires. And you're like, well, vampires aren't real, but here they are. It's that kind of thing. So I'm under the impression that we're dealing with souls in this context, and that we are genuinely alive. It's another warning, I think. Not go deeper. Boop. Can't stop me. Oh! Am I in danger? Are you guys gonna come after me? This thing reacts to me seeing it. Does it react to me not seeing it? Okay, so it reacts to... Does it react to the light? It does. And it doesn't react to me being behind it. Oh, I'm moving so slow because of that, right? Where does this go? It has a thing for recalling it, so I think this is basically a tram. It just goes back and forth between these two docks. Did you guys burn the church here too? Does it also have the eye in it? I don't see it. But it is burned. Ooh. It's one of these projector guys. Does it do something? I can't reach it or do anything with it, I don't think. Could definitely use more candles right about now. Oh, there it is. Oh, it's drop artifact. That's not an interaction. They did have a vision of that in here. Oh, not getting across that. I think this is just a dead end for me. But him opening his mouth all creepy for a second there made me think he was going to actually attack or something, but he just blows out my candle. Which, as monster things to do when you get caught in a stealth horror situation, pretty fucking adorable, honestly. So I'm just going to contextualize them from here on out as basically being parents. They're trying to catch me as I'm running around as a toddler in their space. Granted, I'm a toddler that knows the world's ending and whatnot. Is it slowing me down? I swear I move slower when it sees me. I kind of want to experiment and see what happens when it catches me. but also don't want to waste this loop that badly, so maybe not. Maybe it doesn't do anything. Maybe it's just an alarm or like a warning, like don't go here, this place, it sucks, or it's banned now or something. Oh, this way. This is the new way. It might just be like a thing to ward you off. And that's it. And it's activated by lights because people need to use those all the time. What I find interesting is that their simulated world is bright out, and this one's dark out. And I feel like... aren't the murals also of a dark place? I think all the representations of this place are dark. Granted, the two places look so similar, it might just be the game's way of letting you know which one's which. But I'm starting to wonder if this place just doesn't have a sun. What if this is a free floating planetoid, and we just have and we're a moon that orbits it? No, we must have a sun. These people are alive. They're okay. One of the terrifying things that can actually happen is a planet can be flung away and just be in space on its own. But without a sun, there's no energy, so without some advanced technology or something, like the entire surface of the planet would be unlivable. So it probably is just nighttime. It could be an orbitally locked planet or whatever it's called. It could be like our moon, because our moon, the same side always faces the Earth. So this could be a planet that always faces, this side's always away from the sun. A little bit of that weird orbit physics going on, like in the Necroscope book series, where the vampire planet is... where the vampire planet is, uh-oh. Does it see me? It does see me, it's just that my light illuminates me. Wait, what? Oh, my movement was just weird because the fire thing slows you down. Okay. Can I get across that in time? I might be in trouble. I might learn the hard way what this does. That's interesting. That's what that thing is. We finally know. The weird thing hanging overhead. I thought it was like maybe it makes the fire, or it like does some sort of instrument that does something. It's just it's an alarm to wake you up. So there's places in this dream they explicitly don't want you to go to. That's the point of that stuff. They created structures that stop you. I didn't go this way before. They created structures that are just there to stop you from visiting parts of the dream. That's really interesting. And so you just get kicked out if you try to go that way. The alarm is built into the room right there. In fact, I believe it'll wake up everybody in the dream collectively. At which point someone's gonna get mad at you. Ooh. Ah. Welp. Yep. He's screaming. Is that somebody actually reacting to it? Oh, we just discovered that just in time to run out of time, but check that out next time. Because I've got the boot. So what are they hiding? They're hiding it from each other at that point, because they don't expect people like me to be here. There's something there's areas that are just off limits within their own society. And yeah, everybody in that meditation circle of like a dozen people would all get woken up by that alarm simultaneously. And they'd probably be pretty mad at you. I wonder if the alarm system is added to my ship thing as being interesting and important, or if it's just something that I latched onto. The Starlit Cove. That must be the new location. A secluded village nestled within a cove. A candlelit tower sits atop a nearby island. The well at the bottom of the village is guarded by a statue that activates an alarm bell when it sees me. There's a well there, apparently. I found the remains of a burned out building on the outskirts of the village, which was also guarded by that thing, but that one was just easier to get to. That was like the practice one that helps you navigate how to approach those things. So now we know it. So it's activated by seeing me in any reason, which includes my light being on, obviously, because I'm holding it. But all the candles are a problem, so I need to figure out how to blow out the candles or find a different way onto that island. Good luck. Returned we are. At a later date.
And I made like a food mistake.
What a way to put that. I had my first like chicken pot pie in like a decade, it feels like. And it's like, it's too frictiony. There's too much friction. My tongue feels like damaged. Like that feeling you get when you have like too much hard candy. And then your tongue just like is hurt now. Like you've worn off the outer layer or something. And you're just like, cool. I'm just gonna be feeling my tongue for the rest of the day. Until it heals. Like, it's not apocalyptic, but normally you don't feel your tongue. Or think about it. And I don't like being in this way. Another chance to get on their boat. I don't totally know what we're going to do with the boats in the long term, because it feels like I have to reset out of the simulation or whatever every time I want to accomplish anything. But I guess we'll see. Oh, it's the tower. Maybe I'll have a chance to find out what happens when you fall asleep in a tower. It's a tall one. I was just worried by the time I got to the top that something was going to be here. I mean, it would have been cool, right? If something happened. Could there be a combination? I'm in escape room now mode, where I'm like, hey, what's up with the thingies? Oh. That's the screen freaking out, right? The dam didn't break already, did it? Didn't I just get here? I hear water, but where? What reality is that in? Okay, so here's the same things as before. It's just the same tower. It's the tower I'm currently in. I have to be careful because sometimes I want to jump off and I'm just gonna die instantly. I haven't tested it technically. Maybe you can survive falls because you're in a dream. But, you know, the cost that you lose, the time you lose, if you make that kind of assumption and you're wrong. Not super appealing. Why did I come up here? Oh, look, it's my hand. I don't really see my own appearance very often, because I'm always in my spacesuit. So there's the 3 locations I go to in order, and that thing that seemingly gets opened by them. But I have so far made 0 progress past that initial piece of information. Any kind of hints? 'Cause yeah, I totally think like, oh yeah, well maybe if I light certain combinations of these guys, something will happen. I hope it's not dreadfully obvious that I've just been doing something incredibly dumb this whole time. Because I'm definitely thinking it a little bit. I've uncovered some traversal things, but not like... I don't have any answers yet about what I'd actually do in this area. Are these supposed to make it look like there's like an antlered owl hanging out somewhere? Like, here they come! This is the end for you, bro. Was there another way to go here? Is he up there? That was pretty spookums. You can hear him, like above me. Heavy footsteps. There's so few lights around here. Well, now I'm getting into more now, but I always want to find more lights to light. With the hope being that I can see more of my surroundings. Is this where I just was earlier? I think I went that way last time? Maybe? Yeah. So that guy only reacts when you get closer to the well over there. Huh. I didn't really see that there was a hole originally. It just looked like an island. But that is a hole with a staircase going down it. I don't know. Maybe I could have gotten away with more if I had rushed straight down it. In more of a hurry. All the more reason for them to not give me my jetpack, because then I could just cheat. Just jump directly in. They would have no chance to react. That's just reflections in the light. There's an elevator up there. Where's it go? This is a one-way trip. So I've been here from the other way around. So at this point I've like lapped the place. That's another elevator. So he's right above me. Definitely making me wonder if there's a trick. Like, can I see into the elevator from a certain angle and shine a light on its spot? It seems like it's not the intended approach. Have I been here yet? You can hear them all upstairs. Do I need to make some noise? Give me some of that light. Thank you. Actually be able to see for a bit. No. I'm on my way out again. I have not discovered nearly as much as I might have hoped. Man. Whee! Oh. Interesting. This lasts for a bit, doesn't it? Interesting. So it's gonna fall over at some point, at which point it might die. But the water doesn't take out this spot right away. It's when the tower falls. So there's 3 different time limits. There's when the water takes out the first location, when the tower collapses at the second location later. I just want to circle somehow. I've done that before. And then the final one is the third location is stable all the way up until the supernova.